Yo, what's up guys, it's your friend Matt here talking to you. Today, I'm here to review and talk about my Moc, Matt. As you already know, he is the mascot of my channel, and myself Moc. I decided to create Matt to represent my idea of a character. He appeared for the first time in my Instagram post as a knight and a survivor or Bionicle if you follow the story. Over the years, he had an increasing great development from being a simple knight to a vigilant under the command of Vex. He had a very complicated and very intricate lore. I had several versions of him. I think this is the 13 or maybe 14 by now. I lost count of how many upgrades I've made to him. But I'm always happy to make some changes to him. I always have new ideas and new parts to upgrade to him. The character itself, it's very simple. It uses a Hero Factory torso and many CCBS parts. The body is made up of an armor and furniture chestplate from the second generation Hero Factory. It has always been my favorite character. Red is a color that always fascinated me. And it is the color par excellence of my favorite car, the Ferrari. The design of the leg is structured by having an inner frame where the armor piece can be removed, and underneath you can see the entire exoskeleton as it mounted. For the legs, I decided to base myself on a very famous design, that of a mobile suit or a Gundam. Here a comparison between two Bionicle in my collection. Here Tahu, as you can see, and on the other side, let me take him just a little bit. Here Barack Obama. As you can see, my character is pretty bigger than standard G1 Bionicle of 2001. I wanted to make him look more like a mecha, aka a soldier. And while the blade is spinning, you also can have a look on his back. I used a shield from Hero Factory as well, and add a little part between the legs, as you can see, to make him maintain his stability. Here you can see other two characters I made. On the left you can see Wolf, aka Michael Estrada Self Moc. I just made him look like a beast, a king of wolves. Maybe like you can see, just he reminds me of Lupus Rex. And on the other side, on the right, you can see Bionicle 545 Self Moc, or Terron as you already know. He gave me the idea to do a review of my Moc. If you haven't done yet, go subscribe to their channel. I put the image on the screen. Now let's jump onto the aesthetics of my character. In the lower part, there are the boosters. The idea of this detail fascinated me because my character in the story is very fast and his strength lies in that, as well as the power sphere. These are the things from my lore. I designed the feet so that they could keep the Moc stable on any surface. I used this transparent green piece to give the idea of something mechanical and robotic. I had to cut some pieces, but I don't deny the idea of having done it. I know, I died. Accuse me, but I like it. For the arm design is super simple. Two CCBS pieces to create the arm, and then a hand where I also attach a cut transparent green piece. The effect is that of a shrouded fist. In Mad Lore he uses a melee style where his main weapon are his fists. I also want to attach this sticker taken from Gunpla because the Takadan logo is so cool for some reason. For the shoulder I painted these pieces and drew on them. On this one I represented the logo of the Vigilant team which my character is a member, and on the other side I wrote the name of my character, M-A-T-T, as you can see. These two connect to the out of the shoulder to move freely up and down as you wish. Moving on to the head, you can see that I use a 2015 mask of the Protector of Fire, and I'll have to say it, I love this mask so much from the first moment it came out. I wanted to use because it makes my character look young and full of energy. As you can see, I also used the horns of the Barbados Lupo SD. Yeah, I had to cut this piece and attach it to the mask with glue. But this piece really makes my character look like a demon. In fact, the original name I wanted to give him was the Red Demon. But then I changed and decided to use the Red Angel. Then you will understand why I call it that. But it's too early to know. Now let's move on to the articulation of this Moc. The Moc itself is very simple, very posable, and the articulation of the leg is based on a ball joint which allows the inclination of the legs. In the knee, I want to apply those two knee pads so that when the character bends or gets on his knees, these can be moved or put in the abs to pose. The movement allows the legs to bend forwards and backwards. In the feet, I place these Lego pieces so that to make it stable and posable. The joints allow you to rotate at 30-60 degrees in all directions and to bend down and up. I also add this to give some cool aesthetics to the legs. The head can be turned and put in different positions. It can rotate 360 degrees and also can look down, look up, look right, look left, wherever you want. And for the arms, they can move 360 degrees as always, and obviously they can bend and make the Moc take a cool pose. Here an example. Dub. As for the accessories, here what you need to know about my character and his weapons. Matt is good at hand-to-hand combat. He uses fists to destroy his enemies, and if he uses at maximum power, that really hurt. I can assure that. The hand can be posed in very different ways to assemble combat and let him enjoy the fightings. His main weapon is a bear rifle. I took inspiration from the Gundam Eric 78-2 rifle. The design itself is very simple. I use a gun from the Snowtrooper from Star Wars and add some more parts to make it seem like a beam rifle that adapt to matte colors. It must be attached to the hand in this way, and this is the result. The aesthetic gave is very nice for me, and I have to say it all. I really like this kind of weapon. It gave me the character the ability to fight from very long distance. His secondary weapon is the shield, which allows him to defend himself on any occasion. I use some technique parts and some construction system to make it fit on the arm and make it look like a defense. The fit is very simple. It must be inserted into the left arm like this, and boom, ready to fight. Unfortunately, the weight of the shield doesn't allow the arm to be very possible. It bends down, and whenever I try to put up in position, it always falls down. That's a bad point for this aspect, but don't worry, I'll make a new one in the future. The backpack is based on a booster, so it increases its speed in combat both on the ground and in the space. The small rocket mounted on the back can move up and down based on where Matt wants to go. The aesthetic gave is very cool, more like a jetpack. The small wing mounted on the top are only static, they don't have a specific function, apart from being cool. Here are 360 spin around of my character with the backpack incorporated. It doesn't interfere with the movement of the other parts, and also the character can maintain its stability. Before ending the video, I'm gonna thank you all for watching and the support you gave me during these years. I really appreciate that. In the future I'm gonna make more reviews of my other character. Still don't know who's gonna be my next character, but be ready because it will be amazing. Bye and see you soon.